guys, it's me, Gareth here from Total Gaming TV, and today guys we are back with a new video on FIFA 17. And today guys we are going to be starting a career mode. You can tell by the title we are starting with Southampton FC. The Saints Go Marching In is what this name of this series is going to be called. I just jumbled up my words really badly there, but never mind. Here are the settings. We're going to go professional, 5 minutes, Sterling, obviously St Mary's Stadium, and we are going to enable the first European competition. Complete, and obviously we have to do it again to redraw teams to a selected amount. And we are obviously in the Euro League with Transdor, Liel and Aberdeen. Click the start button and we are now away. So we obviously have to accept a pre-season tournament invite. We are going to obviously accept it. I won't be playing any of the games in this episode. I'll be simming them and we'll get straight into the league in the next episode, because I really feel that is a worthwhile, I don't feel like the anyway. 7.82 million for the European Continental Shield. We're going to accept that, and it doesn't really matter. Hopefully we'll just play our guide and see how our youth side actually do in this competition. So they obviously want us to perform quite well and get out the group stage, and in our group they want us to beat Torino, Valencia and Ruben Kazan. We also obviously have the generic email about transfer information. We can just delete that. So youth development needs to be quite high. Signed 2 youth players, that's absolutely fine. So, yeah, 5 academies in the next 2 seasons. Brand exposure, yeah, that's cool. Continental success is reached the semi-final. Finished mid-table and reached round 16. And financial is obviously to increase the club's worth by 15%, as with all mid-table sides. Looking at our budgets, we currently have a budget of £54 million, what is quite good. Obviously we did spend 22 million on Buffon, and we did gain 23 million obviously from the transfer of Sadio Mane, but as you can see they've been quite busy this summer. I'm not really to bring in anyone, to be honest with you. I don't feel like there is any need to. I think the team is pretty complete as it is. I'll show you guys that in just a moment, but first of all let's have a look at the youth staff and let's actually have a look at who we can bring in. So high staff, no one interesting. We have I always prefer judgment over experience, and there isn't really anyone with good judgment, but there is some guy with good experience, so I'll just leave it for the time being. So guys, this is going to be my starting lineup for the league. Obviously this is not really starting lineup for the tournament. The starting lineup for the league is going to be as follows: Forster, Van Dijk, Fonte, Pied, Bertrand, Tadic, Højbjerg, Ward-Prowse, Shane Long, Buffon and Redmond. I am going to be bringing in some younger players who won't be ready for the first team just yet, but will be featuring in the reserve team. I'll be looking at them in the next episode, but today's episode is just going to feature all the simulation and trying to get to the first game of the league season. So we are going to create a new team sheet and we're going to call it Reserve. Reserve. This is going to be the reserve team with all the younger players. I'll be playing annoying cup matches and friendlies and stuff like that throughout the series. So this is decided it's going to be McCarthy, Gardos, Stevens, Martina, Target, Reed, Romeu, Ward-Prowse, and she won't play, I missed out. We're going to put Flanagan there, Sager, Isgrove and McQueen up at the top. They actually look quite not too bad players actually. So actually, 4-star weak foot, not too bad. So our first friendly is against Valencia in the European Shield. We are just going to click advance and we are going to obviously just sim it. Southampton hopefully can pick up the win here. 1-1, Reed and Perez getting a goal. Not too bad, not too bad. It's going to consist of kind of positions in all areas. We have a striker, we have a left mid, left back, Van Dijk and obviously Højbjerg in the centre midfield and centre back role. So hopefully we'll train all of these and we'll simulate that. So we do have our second game against Ruben Kazan with European Shield. This is going to be kind of the away one. It's 8 o'clock kickoff, and hopefully Seager can pick up a goal, because that would be really cool, because I actually have heard some quite good things about him, and they do beat us unfortunately 3-1. My shortlist, I do have Jesse Lingard and obviously Alban Lafont. Jesse Lingard is a right midfielder from Manchester United, and he'll certainly boost up my numbers and help me get some good goals with that brilliant pace. So Lafont we can get for 6.5 million. I'm going to try and get 3.5 for him. If we can do that, that'd be really good. And Jesse Lingard is £11 million, but we are going to put in a loan offer for him of a 2-year loan on 15% or 20% actually. He'll be only on loan basis, because I don't want to buy him all the time, like playing and get him upset and stuff like that. We have a transfer offer for Ryan Bertrand, £9 million from Paris Saint-Germain. He is 26 and he's 79 overall. Obviously we can bring in a lot better, but do we want to? I don't think so. I'm going to reject all offers and not accept it. I mean, I probably could have got a decent amount of money for him, but what's the point? You know, he's a good left back. I mean, we do have our final group stage game against Southampton, Torino. I mean, we know ourselves, but we are going with our second team again, no changes, and hopefully a stock can actually beat these. And we do manage to draw 1-1. I don't think it puts us through though, with only 2 points. No, it doesn't. We actually go bow out of it. Oh well, never mind. It is unfortunate, but again, yeah, never mind. There's always next year. So our first signing of the series is going to be a 2-year loan, £76,000 a week for Jesse Lingard, the Manchester United winger who won it for him in the FA Cup. Is going to be joining Southampton Football Club for this season, hopefully developing his career and again doing quite well. So Toulouse think the transfer offer is unacceptable. We'll go up to 5.5. Hopefully it might work. You just never know. Really, just never ever know with these sort of things. So Toulouse did accept a £5.5 million offer for Alban Lafont. He'll be probably, yeah, I'm going to offer him what he wants. 4 years. Wage-wise, I'm just thinking on that wage. I'm going to put a squad rotation player. I mean, he probably won't be playing many games depending on his overall. I personally don't know. I know he's got quite good potential, but I don't actually know his overall to an extent. And Atletico do still a thing for Kevin Strootman. Cuckoo Martina, £1.1 million offer from Leeds United. I'll go 1.3 and see where we stand on that. I mean, letting him go wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, but then keeping him would also be worse either. And he wants £10,000 a week. That's quite annoying. What we'll do is just offer just £10,000 a week, 15%, 5 years, and put squad rotation player. He should accept really for that amount of money. I mean, if you get him £10,000 to sit on the bench all day, well, you know, you wouldn't be playing, would you? That's what. We do have a transfer offer for Shane Long from Cagliari, £6.5 million. That is actually a very tempting offer, although I'm going to up it to 7, and if they accept 7 million, then we can actually, I think we can let him go, because I think that we can bring in someone probably better. So Alban Lafont did accept his offer. We do have a currently new goalkeeper on the ranks. Really, really happy with it. And 5.5 million is nothing compared to the budget we actually have. So Lafont is 74 rated. He's higher than I actually expected. What have I just done? Yeah, he's 74 rated. He's, like I said, he's actually higher than I would have thought. He's 17. He looks really good actually. Really good, in fact. Like, yeah, if you have a look at his goalkeeping stats, he's got 75, 74, 69, 76 and 74. So he's not too bad. And he'll be playing our reserve games on the bench. Transfer offer for Florent Gardos from Watford. They're going to have to pay over the bank for him. £3.1 million for Florent Gardos, so they can have him. Nothing too big. I mean, Watford aren't exactly a poor club. So Cagliari have gone ahead with a £7 million deal for Shane Long. Fine, be my guest, you can have him. And Martina has been sold to Leeds for £1.2 million. So transfers are going in and out at the moment. If we do sell Shane Long, we're going to need a new striker, and I have a player I am looking at currently, but I'm not going to tell him until I actually do make an offer for him. We do have a loan offer for Stuart Taylor from Blackburn Rovers. I am going to accept that too because I don't need him. He's not very good. He's 68 rated at 35 years old. He's pretty awful, in fact. And Watford only want 2.6, and Shane Long isn't going to go to Cagliari, so that's my striker plan. It's gone out the window. And Watford are being tight as well. 2.6 million. We're just going to accept it. You know, there's really no point about that. And I think we have actually made a profit, so it's not too bad. So my 2 players I wanted to be sold have been sold. Very, very good, in fact, and that is very good. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode. I know there wasn't any gameplay, but I really wanted to get through things quite quickly and see how far we can go in this career mode, because it is all about the youth prospects. I'll see you guys later, and have an awesome, awesome afternoon.